Introduction. An online database is a collection of data that is stored electronically and made accessible through internet. Online database contain a variety of information such as bibliographic records, image, scientific data, or numerical data. It is designed for specific purpose such as cataloging books in libraries and storing scientific data. Many academic libraries subscribe to a variety of online database to support the research needs of their student, faculty and staff. The advancement of technology has brought significant changes in the way people access and use information. Universities have been making efforts to access information and study materials easier for their students. University Technology Mara UiTM has developed an online database called Ptar, known as Pangkalan Data Terbuka dan Akses Mudah. This research proposal builds to study the user satisfaction among UiTM School of Information Science students at UiTM Puncak Perdana on using Ptar online database. Next is background of study. This study aims to examine the level of user satisfaction among UiTM School of Science students at Puncak Perdana on using the Ptar online database. This study aims to identify the factors that contribute to user satisfaction and areas that need improvement in Ptar online database. The study will use mixed method, which is the method of quantitative and qualitative research approach and survey instrument to collect data from the target population, which is the student that study in UiTM Puncak Perdana. This survey questionnaire will be designed to measure various factors that contribute to the user satisfaction, including the years of using the Ptar, user interface quality, system quality, and information quality. The collected data will be analyzed using descriptive statistic that deals with the summarization analysis of set of data of cross-sectional analysis involving the student that use Ptar in UiTM Puncak Perdana. The problem statement. The problem that this research aims to address is the lack of understanding and knowledge in using online database in Ptar based on the satisfaction of the years of use, user interface quality, system quality, and information quality. While the university has invested significant resources in developing this platform, it is important to understand if it is meeting the needs and expectation of students. This research will identify factors that contribute to the user satisfaction and the areas that need improvement on the Ptar online database. By understanding the level of user satisfaction among the students, the university will be able to make informed decisions about how to enhance their Ptar online database and improve the overall experience of students. This research will contribute to the broader field of library and information science by providing the insights into the use of online databases in academic libraries. The purpose of this study is The purpose of the research proposal is to investigate the level of user satisfaction, which is the years of the user interface quality, system quality, and information quality among students in School of Information Science in UiTM that use Ptar online database. The study aims to identify the issue of areas of improvement in the database, as well as to gather the feedback from students on experiencing and the satisfaction using the service. Objective of the study is to determine the level of satisfaction among UiTM School of Information Science students in using Ptar online database. Second, to identify the strengths and weaknesses of Ptar online database from the perspective of UiTM School of Information Science student. Third is to investigate the factor that affect the satisfaction in UiTM School of Information Science student in using Ptar online database. Fourth is to provide to the recommendation for improving the usability and the functionality of Ptar online database to enhance user satisfaction among UiTM School of Information Science students. Next is research question. Basic research questionnaire of the knowledge in using online database and the years of using Ptar. First is what is the online database service that is provided by Ptar in UiTM. Second is how the student in using online database and how frequently they visit the online database. Third, based on the various types of online database in Ptar, which they would prefer to use and why it is being used. Fourth, how does UiTM spread the information on and the basic knowledge to their student on using the online database in Ptar. Fifth, how is the quality of online database service of Ptar in the user perspective of information quality, user interface quality and system quality. Next is the research question of the information quality, which is the description of the item, is it reliable to student. Second, I could always access the item at the location. Third, online database provide item with an impact factor that assists me to identify the credibility of the information. Fourth is the I am satisfied in using this online database because the item is easily accessed. Fourth, the description detail that I want to see about the item assists me to choose the item according to my needs. The result of my search is within subject coverage of my interest in the online database. Next is I easily access the item at the location that details the item that was pointed to. 8. Details of item that refer to my interest were complete for my needs. 9. Detail of on item information will be informed if I have unrestricted access to the item. 10. When I was searching, I found the result to be very pertinent to what I was looking for. One is a research question based on the system quality, which is firstly is I am comfortable relying on Ptar online database. Second, it is easy to find my requested information in an online database. Third, the online database is easily understandable and accessible. Fourth, the searching item the searching time of the online database is reasonable. Fifth, there was a clear indication of the online database site content. Fifth, the text and images load quickly with an average time taken. Say, homepage of Ptar online database load quickly. 7, less than 3 times or 9 of the server went down while using the online database. Next, students successfully log into the online database and get their item. Lastly, students need to subscribe and create account before they can use the online database. For the next research question is about the user interface quality. Firstly is online instruction guides about how to use the online database was provided. These are to test about the learnability on student. Second, online database are quick in taking corrective action due to database failure. This one is to see the efficiency of online database. Third, online database provide me with different services according to my needs. These are based on the different features, the variety of features. Fourth, online database responsive to my inquiries. This one is to see the responsiveness of the system. Fifth, I still remember the use of online database after I left it for some period of time. This one is to see whether the system is easily to remember, is memorable for the student or not. And then fifth, it is easier to access the online database using student email than using personal email. Six, the item described by my search result correctly and link from page to page correctly. Next, the arrangement of design in the online database is really understandable. Next, I need assistance from the librarian in using the online database as I forgot how to use the system. Next, lastly is there should be a chatbot for students to find help regarding the online database. The significance of study. The significant study that this research aims to address is the lack of understanding and knowledge in using online database in Ptar will be studied based on the satisfaction of user in using the system. The survey was given will be analyzed to carry out and identify the specific area of Ptar online database that students find difficult to use or navigate, and to make sure and to make a recommendation of potential advancement and improvement that still need to be developed in the online database of Ptar so that it will meet the user satisfaction and requirement on its services. UITM students will need a good source of system to find their materials for their own study, and it started with the plethora of good quality of online database system that can provide its service. It is significant and relevant that these studies and research a survey will carry out on the potential of good user experience in satisfying the use of Ptar online database among the student of UITM Puncak Perdana.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafia Dini. Now I will continue on the literature review. A literature review primarily lays a groundwork for new research or studies. It also directs the researcher through the research process, and it is important in selecting the study's theoretical framework. So the concept of the state of electronic information environment, the accessibility of online databases, and the user satisfaction were explained in this section. So hence, we will be connecting relationships between usability and user satisfaction on using online databases. So this section explains a comprehensive summary and evaluation of the literature relevant to the research proposal topic, which is investigating user satisfaction of using Ptar online databases among UITM students. So that being the case, the independent variable is the usability or the usage of Ptar online databases based on the user interface, system quality and information quality. On the other hand, the dependent variable is the user satisfaction of Ptar online databases among UITM Puncak Perdana School of Information Science students. The definition of Ptar online databases in this context is the online databases services that were subscribed by Ptar Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak Ptar, which is only related to the library and information science category. The user satisfaction in this context may be defined as the extent to which users believe the information system available to them that meets their information requirements. However, the definition for this research in this context, it is the degree to which UITM students are content with the Ptar online databases in terms of its user interface, system quality, and information quality. In addition, UITM students in this research content is defined as the sampling from the students of information management studies from the first until the last semester, including the final year students going through industrial training. So the location of this research will be held in Pencak Perdana, which is in this context includes all information science students, while excluding Faculty of Film, Data and Animation students. So as a result, we'll be collecting samples from undergraduate students, which are from the program Library Management, IM244, IM245, System Management, IM246, Records Management, and IM249, Information Content Management. So therefore, this research focuses on understanding how the user interface of online databases, the quality of its information system, and the quality of information provided by the database affects the satisfaction of information science studies students using the open access service provided by the Ptar Digital Library. Moving on to the next section in literature review, which is the past and current research. So scholars are now in favor of reviewing online databases and doing so from a variety of angles. We have found that besides the study of user satisfaction with online databases has become a significant area of research in recent years. So for the first part, the state of electronic information environment. Researchers have shown various levels of interest in examining the state of electronic information environment in universities around the world during the past years in light of the digital revelation in academic context. So we have found some past research, such as based on Al-Shanbari and Meadows in 1995, which have conducted a study of the electronic information environment in 4 Saudi universities, and another research by Manda in 2005, which have evaluated the state of the electronic information environment in 10 research and academic in Tanzania. So based on our studies from these two past research, we have seen that both studies have proved the positive impact of using electronic resources such as online journal databases services by the academic digital library. In addition, another research by Watts and Eberblum in 2005 also have studied similarly some research which have studied on the state of the electronic information environment at University of Nigeria. The research by Watts and Eberblum in 2005 concluded that there is a need to improve ICT facilities and promote accessibility and utilization of electronic resources by academic staff and in research activities. So we have seen a situation of how the electronic information environment is very important in academic studies in universities. The next section is the accessibility of online databases. The accessibility of online databases or electronic resources databases opens up studies on the usability of electronic journal repository that are subscribed by digital libraries. So a study by Wingard and Anderson in 2000, which was conducted at the Utah State University Libraries, found that the majority of respondents were aware and use online databases for academic purposes. Similarly, we have found a study by Bancroft et al. In 1998, which has concluded that the library, or PAC, was important to their studies and jobs. So, in conclusion, the research shows the importance of usability of online databases. On the other hand, a research by Atakan in 2007 found that Not everyone uses an online databases. This is because some people do not understand the usage of online databases and how to use it. So due to this, online databases have value for users. A research by Riahinia and Zandian in 2007 found that users prefer online databases to search engines due to high authority, ability to provide relevant results, and adequate coverage. So we have a preferences of online databases rather than using search engines such as Google's. And besides that, NATH 2006 found that the online databases was unsatisfactory in meeting user needs due to the unavailability of printed journals in the database. This shows that the respondents or the users also consider the quality of online databases and the availability of information as the factor in using the databases. There are numerous research that focus on the system's interface, and a strong and efficient interface is crucial for the product's successful operation. So a research by Olanov and Pajarillo in 2001 and research by Dillon and McLean in 1992 concluded that based on their model of information system success, if the correlation are valid between the user satisfaction with an application, which ought to be a reliable predictor if it is effective or successful. So there must be a correlation between system interface and strong information quality in information system to be odd as a reliable and effective system. Next section is the user interface. As a result from the discussion that I have given, user satisfaction has become an essential measurement of system online database usage or any information system. So according to a research by Bailey and Pearson in 1983, any measurement of system effectiveness should show some improvement in user behavior if an effective system is one that adds value to the organization. And similarly, based on a research by Sayed and March in 1963, it was found that the degree to which an information system satisfies user needs will determine how satisfied the user are with the system. The next section, current trend. The trend of online databases evaluation is increasingly focusing on the usability and looking at a variety of criteria. So based on a research by Olanov and Pajarillo in 2001, they have found that the aspect of effectiveness and efficiency are the most preferred compared to reliability, learnability, helpfulness, and control in determining the usefulness of the database system. Hence, the evaluation of user satisfaction in this using electronic resources is very relevant in today's studies because it helps digital libraries to improve services and satisfy the needs of the users based on the various criteria of usability. So that's all for literature review on my part. Moving on to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ma'atira binti Ma'rufin. I will be continuing the presentation with discussion on variable. In research, a variable is described as a person, place, thing, or phenomena that researchers are attempting to quantify in some way. To be clear, a variable is everything that has the potential to change. The independent variable and the dependent variable are the two variables used in this research. Let's start first with dependent variable. Referring to the Neil J. Salkind 2010, a dependent variable is the variable that is dependent on other measurable factors. Collins 2023 defined a user as an individual or object that make use of anything, such as device. Meanwhile, the assignment a person gets from accomplishing a goal or obtaining a desire or need is known as satisfaction. Thus, user satisfaction is become the dependent variable on this research that can be described as a metric that measures a company consumer level of satisfaction with its goods, services, and abilities. Due to this research, user satisfaction is defined as the UiTM School of Information Science student evaluation of the Ptar online database service or product obtained in comparison to the service or product anticipated. This indicates that if a user expects to receive goods or services of a particular quality and it exceeds their expectation, satisfaction is produced. Hence, libraries can learn about the interest and desire of the consumer through user satisfaction. Besides that, an independent variable is a variable that is being manipulated or changed in an experiment to observe its effect on the dependent variable. The independent variable might be the cause that affect the dependent variable in positive or negative ways. Due to that, the independent variable of this study is utilization of the Ptar online database. To be emphasized, use is the act of using an item or the condition of being utilized for an intended task. Ptar stands for Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak that offers digital resources for UiTM students and staff. An online database is a type of online informational repository that libraries purchase database subscription so that users can locate relevant and engaging material. On the whole, using Ptar online database refers to the UiTM School of Information Science students that use digital collection in online databases where information can be accessible and retrieved via the internet provided by Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak. In the independent variable consists of three important elements, which is user interface, system quality, and information quality. First of all, user interface is the source of human-to-computer interaction and communication in a system. This can include keyboard, desktop display, mouse, and other pointing devices. It also refers to the manner in which a user engages with a website or application. The demands of users as well as the features of digital collection must be taken into account when designing a digital library interface. For example, features that facilitate resource choices, query construction, outcome modification, and support are among the interface elements that are essential for digital library interface design. Next is a quality system. It's a framework for controlling a company quality of the final. A high quality system avoids problems in the first place rather than fixing them after they have already occurred. The extent to which a system is user-friendly and conform with the capability, reliability, adaptability, quality of data, and connectivity required to carry out specific activities is referred to as its system quality. According to the Lon-McLean model states that system quality metrics include security, adaptability, responsiveness, and simplicity of use. Information quality is regarded as a multifaceted idea that contains important connections between a variety of characteristics including timely, correctness, relevance, and completeness. All of these characteristics help to ensure that the information is accurate. Overall, from their studies, Customer satisfaction of digital libraries has a significant impact on how individuals obtain information. It is crucial to think about how diverse users might be helped by the interfaces of digital libraries to complete their duties. As demonstrated by earlier research on information searching, people can successfully complete their job if the design matches their preferences, such as search bar, navigation options, and colors. Besides that, user satisfaction also becomes the effectiveness metric to organize the performance of a library because it integrates for feature utilization. Past researchers has illustrated a quality of database connection with user satisfaction. It mentioned that information quality and system quality have an impact as a role on building satisfaction of users. Based on the above, it can be concluded that Ptar online database, which consists of user interface, system quality, and information quality element, could boost its utilization and user satisfaction. Next is about a conceptual framework and hypothesis. A conceptual framework shows how variables should be related to one another. It outlines research methods of pertinent goals fit to produce logical findings. The conceptual framework below represents the relationship between the independent variables such as the user interface, system quality, and information quality that influence the user satisfaction. The scope of this study is to determine the level of user satisfaction among students in the School of Information Science at UiTM that use the Ptar online database. Based on the figure, hypotheses are logically conjectured relationship between two or more variables given in the form of testable statements. Hypotheses are typically specific predictions about what will occur during research that are created by taking previous information and applying reasoning to predict what will happen in the specific context of interest. According to the previous research findings, there are many perspectives on the relationship between using Ptar online database variable that influence the user satisfactions, which is hypothesis first, user interface has a significant effect on using Ptar online database, followed by system quality has a significant effect on using Ptar online database. Information quality also has a significant effect on using Ptar online database, as well as using Ptar online database has a significant effect on user satisfaction.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Nadia binti Muhammad Ihsan. My ID number is 20208 12788. Let's go to the introduction to research methodology. Research methodology refers to the systematic and theoretical analysis of the methods applied to a field of study. This study will employ a mixed methods approach using both quantitative and qualitative methods. The questionnaire will measure user satisfaction with Ptar using a Likert scales. The qualitative data will be collected through semi-structured interview with subsample of the participants. Okay, let's go to the population and sampling. First, conduct surveys. Data collection will be in the form of interviews and the focus group discussion held with the student from Information Science students at Pencak Perdana. From semester 1, about 20 students, semester 2, 20 students, semester 3, 20 students, semester 4, 20 students, and semester 5, 20 students. The discussion with the students will take place during lunchtime in Kandang, where every student from IM 249, 246, and 245 will be free during that time, and surely they are willing to cooperate with us to collect data among students at Puncak Perdana regarding using Ptar online databases. Okay, let's go to the research design. The research design from studying user satisfactions among UiTM School of Information Science students at Puncak Perdana on using Ptar online database could involve the following steps. First, define the research problems, develop research questions, choose research methods, develop a survey questionnaire, pilot test the questionnaire, and lastly, collect data. Let's go to the data collection. Data collection is one of the fundamental parts in any studies, as data is incorporated with studies in conducting a research or investigation of a particular topic. It is an assembly methods of all the proof and documents, either primary or subordinate data. There are various strategies used by researchers or social scientists in the data collections, such as conducting surveys by distributing structures, questionnaire. Okay, let's go to the research instrument. The research instrument for measuring users' satisfactions among UiTM School of Information Science students at Puncak Perdana on using Ptar online databases could be a survey questionnaires, like demographic information, experience with the Ptar online database, usability, and functionality. Let's go to the data analysis. The following are some data analysis techniques that can be used to analyze the results of the survey on user satisfactions among UiTM School of Information Science students at Puncak Perdana on using Ptar online databases. First, descriptive statistic, inferential statistic, content analysis, data visualization, and overall, a combination of these techniques can be used to analyze the data and draw meaningful insights about user satisfactions among UiTM Schools of Information Science students at Puncak Perdana using Ptar online databases.
In conclusion, the word knowledge acquisition and career progression are intangible and prevalent in the modern workplace. Since the advent of information technologies, computers and networks have been the preferred means of accessing information. The Ptar online database has the capability as a tool to help students finish their studies and access knowledge in the future. Along with this, the study seeks to close a gap in the existing research by analyzing user satisfaction among UiTM School of Information Science students on utilizing Ptar online database. The finding of this study will provide valuable insight into the user experience of Ptar and assist to inform the development of the online database. This research project will contribute to the advancement of knowledge in the field of information science and technology and will benefit the UiTM School of Information Science and its students. In short, from research that has been done, it can be seen that if an Ptar library wants to increase user satisfaction, it is also necessary to improve system quality, information quality, and user interface. All three prove to have a significant effect simultaneously on user satisfaction. Ptar online database utilization also has a positive influence on user satisfaction, which means that more users are using an Ptar online database, so the user satisfaction also has rising.